What's up guys, Miticus here, and I wanted to bring you a little video kind of detailing what has been going on here recently. As you have probably seen, I am pretty much, I haven't been uploading to YouTube for APA since maybe week 6 or week 7, and there has been a few questions about why exactly haven't I been uploading. Do I plan to continue uploading? Not this season, because this season is pretty much officially over now. But what are the plans for this channel going forward? And right now I currently have right under 400 subs, and that's great. I'm still very, very thrilled and thankful to have those subs. I've lost a few because I haven't been uploading consistently, which is obviously to be expected. But 373 is what I last counted, and for every 373 people that have stuck it out and haven't dipped off, I really do appreciate that. But let's kind of step back a little bit and let me talk a little about why I stopped uploading the APA. And just to be completely honest and upfront, I really had no enjoyment in league battles anymore. I still love Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I love Pokemon, and I like to go on Showdown and play random battles and things like that. But when it comes to the dedication and the commitment that it does take to week after week prepare for league battles, I don't think I had it in me to do it anymore. I really don't. I don't know if league battles will ever return to this channel. I really don't, just because I really don't have any passion for it whatsoever. So that's kind of why I stopped uploading. And it wasn't that I didn't want to upload losses or anything like that, because I've uploaded plenty of losses in my life, way more than I have wins, and it's just one of those things that I just stopped enjoying the battles themselves, and I stopped trying, and that's really all there is to say about it. I just really stopped enjoying league battles, and I wasn't committed to preparing myself and getting with my front office every week. They worked their butt off to try to help me improve, and I just did not have it in my heart to keep going with it and to keep trying. Now, I did finish out the season. If you're interested, I think I ended up getting 2 wins. I got a win against Deathly in like week 11 or 10, but I did lose the rest of my games. Besides that, the only other win that I had was against Gym Leader Geo, which I was really proud of that win. I'm not gonna lie, that was definitely the brightest spot on the season, just because by the time I got to Deathly, I had no desire to continue to play. I had no desire, and that's kind of where we were at with that. And so, not to take anything away from that battle, because it was still a fun battle. I didn't really prepare for the battle or anything like that, so a lot of the battle came down to luck and not any kind of plays that I had thought about or prepared beforehand. Whereas with Geo, I still was in it. I still had the desire to win, to prepare, and all that good stuff. So that's just kind of why that battle meant a little bit more to me on the season as far as a win goes. And the one against Deathly, glad I won. That was great, but it really just did not have that much impact on me individually. So let's kind of move forward here. What is this channel going to be going forward? Is it going to be anything? I don't know. I really don't know. I have been thinking about it, like what I wanted to do. Do I want to still even do Pokemon? Do I want to do something else? I have a lot of passion for video games in general, and video game news and video game reviews and things like that. And so, I've flirted with the idea of maybe trying something like that, seeing how that goes. But then at the same time, like, I really still do love the Pokemon franchise, and it would kind of just break my heart to separate myself from that. And this channel was built on that. I know it's a very, very small channel, but this foundation is the Pokemon community. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Me and Colin, or Panther as you may know him, we have a Let's Play designed, and it's pretty much ready to go. We just kind of have to get the time to sit down and actually record the episodes, because the graphics are done, the idea itself is done. So that is a possibility. Again, it's a possibility. We'll see. What else is there that I could talk about in this video? It's going to end up being probably a fairly short video. But I do have a passion for video games in general. I, every single day, am watching YouTubers like Spawnwave or RGT85 or Beat 'em Ups. If you haven't checked out those channels that they have are unbelievable. I love how much dedication they have into every single episode, the research that goes into each episode, the preparation they do for every episode. They're doing what they love, and I do have a passion for something very similar to that. Will I ever explore that avenue? I don't know if I have the time. I have a full-time job. I work 40 hours a week. Yes, I could do weeknights and weekends and things like that. But I also do like to have a social life. And so it's finding that balance that is really, really making me unsure of what the future of this channel really looks like. Let's Plays are okay. Honestly, I don't really enjoy them. I don't really enjoy Pokemon in general, except for the fact of, like I said, get on Showdown, playing some random battles with some friends. Nothing competitive. I guess that's the best way to put it. I don't like Pokemon when there's any kind of competitive aspect to it, and that might be league battles, that might be a Nuzlocke format, or any kind of structured format in a Let's Play that would take away from just the organic enjoyment that the game has. So I don't know if that stress is kind of just sucking the enjoyment out of the game itself. And so that's another thing that you have to think about, is if I did go on the avenue of covering just the full array of video games, would that take the enjoyment out of video games from me? Which is something that I really truly love, is video games, and just learning about them, and not even technically playing them. I just love them as an art form. I love the ideas that people come up with, and I do like playing video games, don't get me wrong. I play a lot of video games, but it's just something that worries me. I don't want the enjoyment of that to be stripped from me, because that is something I really enjoy, and that's something that I take a lot of influence from, and it's just something that I don't want to see tarnished. So that's a big reason, another reason why I'm a little afraid of taking that avenue. And then of course you have the ideas of, like, you know, if you put all this dedication and work, and there's some financial assistance that's needed in developing this kind of channel and making it successful. You know, the graphics and making everything look professional, and equipment upgrades, and just the time that it would take to go into Premiere and Photoshop, and to be able to construct a presentation for my audience that would be captivating. So I don't know. It's some things that are going on in my head. I don't know what exactly to do. I really don't. So it's been 11 minutes, and I'm probably not going to edit this at all because I really don't feel like editing anything. That's another thing. I don't like editing, and that's, for YouTube, that's something that's 100% mandatory. Getting in Premiere, I can go around and I can do things in Premiere, and I might be a little bit slower at doing it, but I can pretty much figure out whatever I need to do in Premiere to make things look the way they need to look. Whether I want to do that and sometimes get lazy and don't do it, that's on another side. So I don't know. Video games are something I enjoy, so I don't know if I necessarily want them to become a job for me. I guess that's the best way to put it. You know, if you have something that you really, really love, that you do to alleviate stress and the everyday pressures of life, why do you want to take that thing and taint it and make it something that is going to stress you out? Because then what avenue do you have to relieve that stress if you take that away from yourself? So it's just a lot of things to think about. And I think that's kind of what has happened with Pokemon for me, to be honest. Is obviously this isn't a job. I've made $0 and will never make a penny on Pokemon. I'm pretty positive. But it's still like the stress of knowing, hey, I've got to get this edited. I got to get it released at this timetable. I've got to schedule with this person to battle this time. I've got to be able to block off this amount of time to be able to prepare and prep for this battle. But I have to also make sure that my front office, their time schedule fits with that, so we can all work together and communicate back and forth. And then I have to make sure that they're available for mock battles, or they have to make sure I'm available for mock battles. I mean, there's a lot to it. Now that doesn't mean that the APA is going anywhere whatsoever. I'm going to make sure that that's not the what's coming across here. The APA is, in my opinion, stronger than ever. Me and Panther, and hopefully Elite Four Dan continues with us. We will keep on promoting the APA and keep structuring the APA to be more successful, hopefully every season. Will I participate myself? I very, very highly doubt it. I very, very highly doubt it unless something just changes, and I just don't see it. I just don't see it happening. So APA is not going nowhere. It's just myself in the APA. That might be the change. What else can I cover here? Again, I just wanted to kind of get in front of the camera and talk a little bit about why you haven't seen me, and kind of just give my take on it, and kind of tell you that I'm still here. I'm still thinking about what to do with this channel. But I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know yet. Maybe I will have a flash of genius that inspires me. If you have an idea or criticism or anything like that you think would be helpful for me, I highly encourage you and would appreciate it if you hop in the comments below and let me know what those ideas are, because I think that's one of the biggest ways to grow, is to hear other people's perspectives. And yeah, so don't worry about liking this video. It's just here talking. Don't if for some reason this is your first time to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, hold off on that. Don't subscribe. If you are a current subscriber, I mean, I would like you to stay subscribed. I really would. But I also want to be completely upfront with you that I don't know when this channel is going to resurface with content. And I just think that's really fair for me to be upfront with you. Not that it's really holding you back being subscribed or anything like that, but I don't know. I hope you don't leave. I hope you stay subscribed, and hopefully if there's another chapter in this, you'll be here when that happens, and you'll be able to be notified from YouTube that I'm doing something new, or whatever it may be. If we decide to do that Let's Play, you'll be here. Right now, Colin is on a cruise, so I hope he's having fun, but he won't be back for about a week and a half at the very least. And so nothing like that will happen in the short term, for sure. I do know that. So a time frame on the Let's Play would probably be maybe early June at the earliest. And I mean, that is the absolute earliest. E3 is coming up, so that's going to be exciting. I have thought about maybe doing some kind of coverage for E3. I'm not sure if I will or not. And I'm also moving, so as you can see right there, we have some boxes. That's just a few boxes. Tomorrow I am off work, and I'm going to be spending the entire day boxing things up for Saturday when the movers come to move all my things. So yeah, guys, again, I would love to see your ideas and comments, if you want to share them, and if not, that's fine. I completely understand. Hopefully this has been able to give you a little bit of a look behind the scenes of what's going on, or what did happen or what did not happen. And that's kind of where I'm going to leave this thing, man, at 18 minutes, and I think that's good. So yeah. All right, guys, I will see you maybe soon. I'm always on Discord or Twitter if you want to chat. That's okay. I will also have a conversation with you below, like I said, in the comments. And yeah, that's where we're gonna leave this. I'll see you later, guys. Bye.